the sweet taste of victory. It's been 2 decades since there's been a significant shift of power in Guyana. For these opposition supporters, that wait has been almost unbearable.
For 23 years, I've been waiting. I never supported the ideology. I never supported their ethnic division. I never supported their policy. You understand? So I've waited, and I always waited 23 years for this change, and we finally got the change.
Guyanese politics has long been largely race-driven. The outgoing government's dwindling support came almost entirely from Guyanese of Indian descent. The opposition was largely backed by Afro-Guyanese voters. The incoming president, a sprightly 69-year-old former brigadier, won this by successfully building a far more multi-ethnic coalition than his predecessors. He spoke to CCTV.
The pattern of voting indicated to me that there had been some shift, but the old patterns have not been completely erased.
I mean, there is concern amongst the Indo-Guyanese community that it's a sort of tit-for-tat process, that now the Afro-Guyanese are going to be dominant in power here and they may be victims of that. How can you reassure the people of Indian descent here in Guyana that that won't be the case?
Because for the first time in the history of Guyanese politics, we have a 6-party coalition. And that 6-party coalition guarantees a high degree of representation of non-African people.
So maybe a sea change is taking place in this often overlooked country. After years of ethnic-based politics, a new generation of electors is deciding how to vote, not on the basis of who they are, but on what they think. Stephen Gibbs, CCTV, Georgetown, Guyana.